for you to perform your own surveys, for you to perform, they're not going to grow. For you to perform your own surveys, I've thought of a kind of quick way for you to make your own quadrats. You're going to have a container from which you might have bought food from perhaps a takeaway restaurant, and a pair of scissors and no stupidity. Okay, so there's a little bit of danger involved, because what I want you to do is try and cut out just the rim of the tub. Okay, so I'm going to try and do this live and not make myself bleed, because that would just give Erin too much satisfaction if that were to take place. So you need quite strong scissors. It's not really going to be very effective, but it will do in extremis, which is what happens, what you have to do in situations like where we find ourselves just now, because of the social distancing measures in place. Okay, so I'm just cutting out. You might actually want, if you're an absolute trumpet, you might actually want to get a parent to do this for you, or somebody who's not going to cry too much if they hurt themselves. Okay. Okay, this is looking a little bit brittle, and I'm a bit worried it might not work. I should maybe have planned this out, but I think I might get away with it. So cutting. You could probably pause this, right? Do you want to pause and we'll come back when I'm finished, right? Okay, so I have now successfully managed to get my my lid to this. Okay, so technically this is not a square, but it's a rectangular-ish shape. So this can represent our quadrat, and you could throw your quadrat to a random place on the garden, and then you could work out the average number of plants contained within that quadrat. So obviously to do that, you would want to get you need to know, to work out its area, you know its length and its breadth. So the breadth of this is 12 centimetres, and the length of it is 17. 12 times 17, again a calculation you can work out by yourself. Hold on, pause it in. Yeah, which is 204 centimetres squared. So this quadrat shaped thing is 204 centimetres squared, right? So if I was to mark out an area of the garden, let's randomly mark out an area which goes from yon. There's nothing embarrassing in the laundry line, is there?
I don't think so.
Okay. So right, 2 meters. Okay, 2 meters by 2 meters. Okay, so I've got a small square here in the garden which is 2 meters by 2 meters. So the total area of the space we're going to be analysing is 2 times 2 is?
4.
4, well done, 4 meters squared. So we've got 4 meters squared. We know that our quadrat is 204 centimeters squared. So you need to do a calculation. You need to change that into centimeters, get the area in centimeters, divided by 204, and that will tell you how many quadrats will fit into this area if we place them all side by side all the way through it. And then all you're left with doing is, randomly, you take your quadrat, you throw it behind you, and you look and see what plants you've actually managed to get in your quadrat. So the only plants that we're going to really see in the garden just now are, there's daisies kicking about in the garden. One dandelion over there, but all we're going to really see is daisies. So all we can really sample for on this stretch of grass really is the presence or abundance of daisies. So with your quadrat in the area that you're going to do your experiment on, you mark a bit off, you get the area that you're going to investigate, and for reliability's sake, how many times should we really throw the quadrat to get an average? I'm going to say 10. Okay, so you throw your quadrat 10 times. So that would be a, actually we're going to call that a 1. There's one daisy in there. Quadrat again. No daisies. Quadrat again. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 daisies. And you keep on doing that. Get your 10 quadrats. Get the total. Divide by 10 for your average. So once you've got your average number of plants per quadrat, you then multiply that by how many quadrats will actually fit in the field. And that will tell you exactly how many plants, well, an estimate of how many plants you're going to get in the area that you investigated. Okay? Simple way to use a quadrat. If you don't want to do this, which is reasonably easy, if you've got a really big garden, you could use a hula hoop. And if you work out the area of the hula hoop, that would be pi r squared. You get the diameter of the hula hoop. If you were to half it, then apply the mathematical formula pi r squared. You can work out the area of the hula hoop, and then you can throw your hula hoop 10 times and calculate how many plants you've got in your hula hoop as well. Or if you're really adventurous and you're going to do it and you want to make your own out of wood, then feel free to do that as well. But make sure if you use any tools or scissors, you take due care and diligence, and don't leave yourself having to go to hospital because you've caused yourself to start to hemorrhage by cutting or slashing any part of your body. Okay?
Cool.